watch in this case. So taking into consideration the Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Rising and Pisces Moon, I would say that first interaction that you have in this case is the Aquarius interaction. So someone with an Aquarius rising has a presence that cannot be really put in a box. Aquarius altogether can come across as out of the box, is ruled by the planet Uranus, and it's very hard to place into one box. But I have two Aquarius rising friends and they're very different. But one thing that you can say is they're friendly, they are intellectual, they are interested in a lot of things, but they are very hard to place in a box. You cannot place them in the box. Oh, they are like that. That's who they are and they are never changing. You have the impression that you're dealing with, maybe like in the case of Pisces, with someone that's changing, or with someone that's unpredictable, with someone that can transform at any minute. The one constant thing about an Aquarius rising is that they will keep people around them. Aquarius is a very friendly sign, so they really like human interaction. They like the wisdom that comes from human interactions. They have their own principles, which they are really fond of. And in coming across, they usually come across as sociable, but not too warm and fuzzy, just very sociable, just very likable. But you can still feel a bit of that Saturn in them, because Aquarius has both Uranus and Saturn in it. So you feel a bit, okay, this Aquarius rising is very, very knowledgeable, very friendly, very close to me 1 minute or so, but then you feel like, okay, there's still a bit of a distance in the emotional part, and that's the Saturn part. Or even Uranus is not such a personal planet. So a person like this might have a lot of friends. A person like this might be a very loyal, good friend that everyone can count on, but you cannot fully read into them. So you cannot fully expect what's coming with them. So yeah, there's a certain mystery to an Aquarius rising, which I've noticed, which it's hard to put your finger on, but what you can say is that they are just different and they are your friend. Most likely they are a true friend to you. Okay, so then the sun. The sun in this case is a Capricorn sun. Capricorn is really ruled by Saturn. So Capricorn is an earth sign ruled by Saturn. Capricorn is a surprising sign in my opinion. So I have all these videos about Capricorn that are very popular on this channel because I love Capricorns and I feel there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. And actually people say Scorpio is the most misunderstood sign. I don't agree. I think Capricorn is, because people think, oh, Capricorns are cold or ruthless or so, but Capricorns are extreme romantics. Capricorns are very soft at heart, you know, hard on the outside. They deal with a lot of things in life. You have to understand that someone that's born under Saturn is challenged in life, so needs to climb the mountain against all obstacles. So therefore they need to have a bit more of that stern image, or a bit more of that put together image, and strong, you know, strong human being. But they are actually, their dream is a bit to be fully loved, to be fully immersed in a loving relationship, in a family. They are the rock in many people's lives. So they are, again, very loyal friends, very loyal partners. I will say this with a caveat because you can understand loyalty in many ways. Loyal in the earth sign way of, I'm never going to leave you when it's tough for you. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to have your back. I love Capricorns. They are the stable component in someone's life. If for the loved ones, they work really hard. For people that are close to them, they would give anything. Although they act like spoiled babies. Yeah, they also have a good taste, and they're super fun to be around because there's an element to Capricorns that people don't understand. Capricorns come after Sagittarius, so Capricorns fairly enjoy traveling. Capricorns fairly enjoy the good things in life. They enjoy quality a lot, so they know what's good in life, and they want to have loads of that. So I don't know if spoiled babies. I think Capricorns, it depends if they are really spoiled babies. I would say in this case, if the person has a Pisces moon, that person might be a bit like that. But I personally love Capricorns because they have really so much depth to them. A lot of people have, you know, that outer side, and what you see is what you get, and there's not much more to come. With a Capricorn, there's so much more. So they might seem a bit more rigid on the outside, and then you discover, no, actually they have so many passions, and they do so many things, and they are also very loyal, and they are also very stable, and they are also extremely romantic and sweet. So yeah, I personally love this side of Capricorns. But here we're talking about a Capricorn that has a Pisces moon. So you guys have seen maybe some other Pisces moon, very, very loyal. Yes, I agree. Some other Pisces moon, Capricorn combinations on my channel. So for me, this is the music producer type of combination. Someone that has Capricorn with Pisces, I don't know why. Anyways, Pisces moon lives for music. So if they are embedded in music, like they are taken away by music, Pisces moons are just ravished by music. They fully live through that. And I don't know, I'm thinking of Elvis, that's a Capricorn with a Pisces moon. That's a good example. So someone that has a Pisces moon and a Capricorn sun can be very successful in producing things that are artistic. Music is one of them. I really think like music producers or someone that's fully immersed in music. But here, because we're talking about the Aquarius rising, that person might be even a bit more out there with it, because the Aquarius rising makes you interested in a lot of weirder things, yeah, outer world things. So you can be really creative, really artistic, really out of the box. You can really think very differently. You can be an artist in a way. You can be a person that also is very connected spiritually, because an Aquarius rising gives you that access to the outer world. Capricorn, people don't understand this, but we're even celebrating Christmas on Capricorn season. Capricorn is a very spiritual sign. Although people don't talk about this, Capricorn has a very spiritual sign to it, and Pisces has a spiritual sign. So this is a combination of someone that's very connected esoterically and can use this to either create something scientific, in arts, in music, can really feel those vibes, feel that information, and translate it into a product. So because Capricorn also builds things, so being an earth sign, they can transfer this into something more pragmatic. But at the same time, you need to keep in mind that a Pisces moon is very, very, very emotional. So a Capricorn can be predisposed to not being really sad, but a bit more nostalgic. Then the Pisces moon is emotional, and then that Aquarius side makes you a bit more objective, but at the same time it makes you understand a lot of people. So this type of person can be really like a good spiritual teacher, like a good counselor for other people, but at the same time they might struggle internally with their own interpretation of how to deal with their feelings, their own interpretation of how to deal with what they are perceiving, you know, their spiritual development, their inner development. And they might try to be a role model for others while also struggling on the inside for themselves, but not showing others. I think it's a very talented combination. So if anyone wants to really be artistic with it, this is a good sign. If anyone wants to be scientific with it, this is a good sign. If anyone wants to lead a group of masses of more people, this is a good sign. it's I think it's someone that's been chosen to kind of translate something spiritually into this reality. That's how I interpret it. So whoever asked for this, just keep this in mind. And I would love to see your comment if you see this later on. So probably not now, but yeah, I would love to see your comment and what you're doing actually out of all these things. So